What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of a different video. Today I'm actually doing a little bit of a vlog style video, but it's because I got an announcement for you guys. If you guys would be interested in doing this I have this series idea that I'm thinking about doing. Is going to be basically just involves FTMO and funding. I'm going to take you guys through the process of me taking all the trades. All the trades will be documented live. I'm going to document the process of getting the challenge, buying it live. I'm going to document every single trade, taking live. I'm going to be doing all of that stuff. And I thought it would be something a little bit cool to do for you guys, because technically it'll be fun for me because I'll be able to track the process. And if I'm able to pass the challenge, or even if I don't pass the challenge, it's all going to be documented live, and it's going to be able to give you guys an insight on what it's like to take the challenge, what it's like to do with all the things and all the little things that FTMO personally has. So here, let me just show you guys what it would be on. So if you look right here, this is the FTMO. It would be a 100K account. I would be using MetaTrader 5, and I would be just buying it live for you guys. I'm not going to do it right now. I'm probably going to start it this week, and if you guys want, you get a little bit of insight right now on the little daily range video that I was doing. It's a little bit of just a little idea that I have personally. I think it'll be a fun little series just to be able to document the whole process, and it'll be something that could benefit all of you guys, because I know there's a lot of people that are looking to get funded, especially nowadays with these new traders. Using your own capital it's not the best idea anymore, because there's so many other things you could do. Not that I'm against it, because at the end of the day, your capital is going to be better than trading anyone's capital. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how much leverage the funding programs give you. Trading your own capital will always be king. But for people that are just now, say 2-3 years trading, and they haven't really made money, it makes more sense for them to use all that experience that they've gained over the years to then try to pass these challenges, because they're going to be an upfront low cost. But if you have the skill set and you have the knowledge, you have a system that you know you could pass a challenge and make 10% in a month, then it makes more sense for you to take these challenges, because the leverage is crazy. You can make back the money you spent on the challenge in one trade in 1 month. So it just makes more sense long term. Actually, I don't even think I've really showed you guys my setup. If anything, like, this is crazy. Majority of the time it's like coming from the other thing. But if you guys wanna, my food over there I was just eating, but if you guys would like a little video breakdown on the setup, just let me know. I'll get that for you too. But here, I'll give you guys a little insight on what I'm currently doing. Here's a daily range. I'm about to send it in the Telegram chat to everyone also. It's a little bit of a behind the scenes right now. But if you guys would be interested in seeing like more little vlogs like this, I'm not really doing much right now. This was more just for me to give you guys a little insight without having to just record myself on the monitor and just with the chart in the background. Sometimes it would be just cool if I could just pick up the phone, talk to you guys. But yeah, I'm actually probably going to put this inside the daily range video. So if you're watching this, make sure you keep watching and watch the daily range. But this was just a little announcement. If you guys would be interested in watching a series involving, I'm not sure what I would name it, but just basically the journey of going to get funded. So we'll see what it's like. If you guys want that, make sure you comment down below. But this is going to be the daily range video, so keep on watching for the daily range, and I'll see you guys. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to FBA Capital. And today I'm bringing you guys another video on US30, and I'm going to be showing you guys the daily range breakdown, or case study, whatever you want to call it. But let's get straight into the video. So first things first, I'm going to start off by marking up the previous day's high, which was all the way up here. Then after the previous day's high, I'm going to mark up the previous day's low. And the reason we do this, in case I never explained it before, is the reason I always mark up the previous day's high and the previous day's low is because when you overall have a bullish or bearish analysis, you're more than likely going to be targeting one of these two areas. Why? Because we know that below these lows and highs on the daily time frame, there's going to be liquidity, and liquidity is what the market reaches for. So say I knew today was going to be bearish day. Why? Because yesterday was also bearish, and there was a high chance that today could also be another bearish day. I would be anticipating price to more than likely target the previous day's low, as it did. So now that we have the previous day's high and previous day's low, I'm going to mark up the 12 a.m. open, so where the market opened. So right here at 12 a.m. the market opened right here. So right at the previous day's low, that is where the market opened at also. So these two are in confluence as of right now. And also the other confluence we have in this area is our big figure level, which is 35,200, just like that. So just in this area right now, we have a lot of confirmation. So it's a very high confluence area right here, 35,200. We have the previous day's low, 35,200, and we have this 12 a.m. open. So now I'm also going to mark up the previous day's Asian session. So from here to here, we're going to make this orange. And just like that, we have the basics of what I use to basically analyze what is overall going to happen in the market. So now that we have these, I'm going to mark up the other big figure levels also. So we have 35,500 and 35,000. I'm just going to use these because these are the ones that were actually used. So, didn't mean to do that. We got this 35,000. Just going to take the 7 off and take the 9 off of here just because I got OCD. But these are the main big figure levels that were all used in today. So as you can see, price made the high of the day after doing what? Trading into this big figure level, which it was 35,500. And it also happened after we cleared this high right here. So we had this false break scenario at 9:30. So we're going to write all that down. We had a false break at 9:30. Plus we traded into 35,500, which is our big figure level, and it was also making the high of the day during the New York session, meaning that was a characteristic for a possible New York reversal. So if you paid attention, or if have you watched my video on the two setups I only look for, which is a New York reversal or a London continuation, one of the characteristics is during the New York session you make the high of the day. And as you can see, we made this high of the day during the New York session. And actually, this is something I didn't check out earlier. I'm going to pull my fib from this high, from the previous day's high to the previous day's low. And as you can see, if you pull it over just like this, so from the previous day's high to the previous day's low, and I'm going to make this just a continuation. So from up here, yesterday's high to yesterday's low, where I pulled the fib, you can see we came and retested this 38.20%. So I can also have that as a fib short, 38.20%. That's also another confirmation that we had in this area for a potential reason to see price go lower. So if you look on the hour time frame, you can see price came up and then immediately came down. So even though this 38.20% isn't perfect, we're gonna, let me move it a little bit lower, just like that. You can see that overall it was still something that happened. I'm gonna get rid of it just so it's not in the way and we can have everything nice and clean. So now we had that, and then from here what happened, we can see that price overall traded low, pushed down, and had this retracement. Now if you wanted to get a possible re-entry, you could have pulled your fib from here, and we're going to see if we would have had a potential short case scenario. As you can see, there would have been a chance where you could have got in right here. And if you also take it a step further, maybe come to the 30-minute or even on the hour time frame, now you come to the hour time frame, you see that you have this last up candle before this down move, which would be, in my opinion, a bearish order block. So you can see price had that bullish, this bearish, bearish, I can't talk for shit, this bearish 15-minute order block that price then had that retest in the 35,500 and had this fib short. And then from there we had price continue to drop even lower. So we're going to have this all marked up also. So from that high to this low, that's where we pulled our fib, and we're going to annotate this also. So right here we have, and at what time was this? This was at 12 o'clock. So 12 p.m. we had the fib short plus 35,500 retest, fib short, and we also had the 15-minute, wasn't no 1 hour order block. And just like that, you can see that price had that willingness to keep on going lower, and from here price targeted what? It came down, targeted the previous day's low, and also targeted 35,200. So we're gonna have that. Can't type. Targeted the previous day's low plus 35,200, which is a big figure level. You can see that's where price targeted, and the last time it was in this area was earlier that morning at 3 a.m., which is London session. And this is something that I personally thought was going to be the low of the day, but as you can see, price ended up trading through it and also clearing this London low. So we're gonna have that marked up also. So we targeted previous day's low, 35,200 big figure level, plus we targeted London's low also. So as you can see, did not mean to do that. Get rid of this, please. And do that. But as you can see, this is the confirmation we had for here on where price targeted. Targeted this area after having this overall bullish, this bearish move. And then you can see, where did price end up making the low of the day at? We made the low of the day after trading at 35,000, which is our big figure level. So we hit the low of the day at 35,000, which is a big figure level. And if we take it a step further, come to a higher time frame, you could also see that if we come a little bit lower, we tapped right into this 4-hour bullish order block, making what? The low of the day. Oh, did we? I think we missed it by a few pips actually. But this is a 4-hour order block right here, which we actually didn't touch. We came damn near close though. I don't even think that's a pip away. Just for the video's sake, I'm going to try to figure it out. And it is about 6 pips away. So damn near close. So that tells you something about precision right there. But we came down to this, create the low of the day at 35,000, and as you can see now, we're slowly starting to retest, and we're more than likely going to retest 35,200. But that's really it. So now I'm going to make the schematic of what happens. So we have the Asian session range, made this low during London session, price then pushed all the way higher, clearing the Asian session highs, clearing this high up here, having that false break scenario, pushed down, had that retest, and then from here price continued to drop all the way lower, clearing all the London lows and all the other lows from the previous day. So just like that, this is the schematic of what happened today. A clean bearish New York reversal, which is another great setup I like to see. I tend to like to see bullish New York reversals and bullish London continuations on US30, but due to the last couple of weeks and just basically it's been very bearish. So as of right now, we are in this very bearish market as of right now. So we're going to keep all these things in mind. But that's really it for what happened today on US30. Pretty bearish day, but nonetheless, nothing we can explain. It all makes sense in hindsight, yes. So it is hard being able to understand these concepts as they're forming live time, but that's why you got to do what I'm doing here, and you got to be able to take screenshots of this just like this, taking screenshots, and you got to be able to study from this, because if you have this journal down, you have it in your notes, you are able to go back and look at these specific days and look at these specific price action marks and footprints that institutional money is leaving behind, and you can learn from it. I know it's start itching OD, but you can learn from all these things, and the same things happen all the time. Like I've maybe made, I'm not sure, maybe 10 videos on the daily ranges, and we've had only 2 types of setups. Every single day is one or the other, one or the other. It comes down to a very simplistic process at the end of the day. So it just comes down to being able to follow it and being smart enough to just stay disciplined and follow your system, because you have this system for a reason and you just need to follow it. So that's really it. This is the daily range on US30. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Today was January 19th. It is Wednesday, and that's it. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If this was any help, if you were able to get a little insight on how I personally view the market and my perspective of it, make sure you drop a comment if you enjoyed it. And on that note, I'm going to end the video off here, and I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning. And make sure you don't forget to be motivated by fear. Be motivated by the fear of being average. Can't talk, I'll be talking too fast. But if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys